Hello, I am SapWut, and this is US Storm Rage's 25-man raiding guild Predominant versus heroic Yor'sahj. Yor'sahj, all I know it's your fucking something. Give me my loot, bitch. Well, let's jump right in there and find out what some of these different abilities are and what we need to watch out for in this 25-man heroic encounter.
And Void Bolt hits the tanks initially for 100,000 shadow damage, then 50,000 shadow damage every 2 seconds. This effect will stack. Tanks should swap at 2 stacks of Void Bolt. During the Call of Blood of Shuma, you have a chance of getting 4 of the 6 oozes. Could be glowing, cobalt, crimson, dark, acidic, or shadowed. When you damage one of the oozes below 50%, it heals the other active oozes for 5% of their maximum health. When one ooze dies, the surviving oozes cannot be damaged by any forms.
Next, we're going to go over some of the different abilities that need to be noted for the heroic mode. Some of the oozes just do more damage, and it's very similar to normal, you know. But some of these are definitely different, and we're going to get some of our raid members to chime in.
Okay, the glowing globule, which is the yellow one, it usually spawns from, I don't fucking know which direction it comes from, but whenever Yor'sahj absorbs it, what happens is that he'll attack 50% faster. His shadow bolt, which normally only hits one person, will end up hitting everybody in the raid. And what's even worse is that if he absorbs the black one, which normally spawns the ads, you're gonna get 2 sets of ads. The way that we found it, we deal with this type of shitstorm is we'll pop bloodlust, heroism, whatever the hell you want to call it, to deal with these ads and get them down as fast as possible. Okay, so for the cobalt globule, when Yor'sahj absorbs this, he's going to drop a mana void. What the mana void is going to do is that within a couple of seconds, it's going to absorb all the mana from the entire raid. At that point, what you want to do is you want to pop mana cooldowns. That way you can get some of your mana back, but you don't want to kill the mana void just yet. You want to leave it up for the next time you have to deal with another mana void. Normally what we'll do is we'll get it down to about 20-25% and just leave it up. And then the next time around when we get another mana void, we'll kill the original one so we get our mana back a lot faster, and then we'll DPS the second one that dropped back down to about 25%. One thing you want to keep in mind is that some ranged classes do have dots, so what we do is usually we stop DPSing at about 40 or 45%. So by the time that all the dots fall off, it's usually somewhere in the vicinity between 20 to 30%.
The red ooze is just more damage, essentially. It hits more people, it does more damage. Make sure you guys stack for this so you can have AoE heals.
Next is the dark globule. As you may know, this spawns ads, and they still have their fixate ability. They still have the Psychic Blast ability, which compared to 35,000 in normal 25-man or normal 10-man, deals 57,000 plus on heroic mode.
One of the things we noticed when the ads were out was that they would typically fixate on DPS. If we did anything like Vanish, Feign Death, and Viz to drop that aggro, they would immediately go right to a healer. And we would start losing healers and it would be a wipe and we'd have to start all over. So make sure your DPS knows that they need to maintain the aggro to avoid the wipe. As soon as green is active on the boss, DBM and Bigwig should both be bringing up your rangefinder. This is a splash damage ability, so you immediately want to make the transition to spread out, so that way you don't wipe the raid right as soon as it becomes active. As long as you do that, you shouldn't have a big problem with green. Let's talk about Shadowed Globule. This is the fight right here. It is the raid wiper, it is the success of the raid, it is everything. Your healers should already know what they cast that will create stacks, what they can cast that won't create stacks. This is not something I should be telling you, this is something your healers should be posting on your forums. Once you get this phase, this part of it down, how to deal with it when it's active on the boss, then this is a kill for you. So just a couple other useful hints and tips. There's an add-on that will actually tell you what oozes to DPS and which ones to stay alive. That way you don't have to think on the fly and read, okay, what ooze is coming out, which ones do I need to kill, remember all the different combinations, remember that stoplight is super bad. You know, make it easy on yourself. Don't try to be the superhero. Get the add-on. Make sure your raid leader, your tank has that add-on. And then work on your healers knowing what to cast, what not to cast. Everything else is kind of easy to deal with. Definitely hero if you're getting your double set of ads. Wait till the second set pops though. Once the second set of ads pops, pop hero, DPS them down, and you should be able to keep going on the boss. Make sure though, number one thing, your healers know what ad stacks.
Stack up. There's a purple. Watch the.
Kill that mana void. Grip it, please.
God damn it.
Rising.
Time to take.
Got him.
Rest me up.
Buff that tank.
Taking him now. Popping cooldown.
Green.
Rest him up.
Can you stay on the boss?
Get me up. Got him. Stay on the boss. Stay on the boss.
Stand boss.
Healers DPS.
Yep.
Hell yeah.
Grass cut.
Jump. I trinket again.
Damn.
Brad's big.
Jumps again. Fuck, I need a smoke after this beef.
Dude, I know how you feel. Don't I feel the same way. During Call Blood of Shuma, you have a chance of getting 4 of the 6 different Gobulus, or whatever the fuck you want to call it. I don't know how to pronounce it, dude. Gobulus? Gobulas?
Yeah, it's globule. Globule. Globule.
Gobule.
Glob.
Yeah, you're not gonna get me to say that.
Yeah, I'm not saying it right either, but it's globule.